do Lions and Commanders, and we could do the other two later.
Hey,
Gotta do
let's go,
Lions,
man. Let's
Commanders,
go,
man.
man. Hey, take the lead. Take the lead. Talk me through it,
Herbie,
man.
listen, this game, the first and foremost, I want to say, look, I have been probably a big Jared Goff supporter since last year, Herbie. I think when I watched him in the playoff game against the Niners, I gained some respect for him, Herbie, because that game wasn't on him. Sometimes the game is on the quarterback, sometimes the game is on the guys around him. That was a game where Jared Goff made the throws, but the guys couldn't complete the plays. This wasn't it this time, Herbie. This time we got a Jared Goff who really wasn't ready for prime time. But the real conversation, Herbie, isn't even Jared Goff to me. Like, yes, he had 3 interceptions. The last one don't really count. He really had 2 interceptions in the fumble that were like really impacting the game. But when I look at this game against Washington and the Lions, Herbie, I think what impressed me more was how Washington came out and they just went and they took it. Like, Herbie, I don't think people really understand what we're watching with Jayden Daniels. It is not, what's the word I'm looking for? It is not unprecedented for a rookie quarterback to be in a championship game, right? We saw it with Big Ben. We saw it with Flacco and Sanchez and Brock Purdy. Like, we've seen this before. But the difference this time, Herbie, all those other teams, the team around those rookies were great teams. Either great defenses with okay offenses, or in the case of Purdy, just an overall complete team. This is the first time I could ever remember, Herbie. Maybe this is the first time in the history of the NFL that a rookie quarterback is spearheading a championship caliber team. And this was a team, Herbie, that this is a team that does not have great talent. Like, the Commanders are not a team that's known for their talent, but because they have a special quarterback, everybody's playing above their level. And it's a beautiful thing to see, Herbie. It's amazing what happens when changes at the top trickle down to all the way down, right? You have a change in ownership with Dan Snyder, right? And just that butterfly effect from him no longer having his greasy hands on the franchise, you get yourself new management, you get yourself a new coach, a coach who's been to a championship before. You get yourself, you draft yourself the right quarterback. A lot of the Bears fans they hate a lot of our takes on Caleb Williams, Herbie, but at the end of the day, Jayden Daniels came into a situation that was not ideal. As a matter of fact, I remember before the draft, everybody was saying that the Bears were a great situation for a rookie to go into, Herbie. But now that's not the like we don't even think about that now. Jayden Daniels has come in, Herbie, and not only is he like he's leading them. It's not like a case of Big Ben being riding the coattails of the Steelers defense, or Mark Sanchez riding Rex Ryan's defense and Thomas Jones. Like, Herbie, this is a rookie quarterback who they putting everything on his plate, bro. You need him to make the throw, he'll make the throw. You need him to scramble out of pressure, he'll scramble out of pressure. You need him to beat the blitz, he'll beat the blitz. Every challenge that comes across Jayden Daniels, Herbie, he has answered the bell, which is something that we just like at some point, usually rookies hit a wall. Even CJ Stroud last season hit a wall. That hasn't happened. And
And
I
you know
think
the
we're with
crazy part about it, the wall that he did hit that was very short lived was against the Eagles. The only bad game that he played all season was against the Eagles, dog. But
it's incredible.
it is incredible. But the real star of the Washington Commanders is how disrespectful they were in victory, dog. Listen, man, if you know anything about Detroit, Detroit has something that they hold near and dear to their hearts, man. Cartier glasses, aka buffs, buffalinos. You feel me? Every city got something. You know, Broward, we got polo. Atlanta got polo boots. Detroit has buffs, man. And look at these niggas acting an ass in Detroit with the buffs, man. No, no,
No,
no.
no, 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 Detroit, no. Damn, bro, disrespectful, bro.
He has
But
the buffs on his iPhone. He got him
oh
on
man.
his iPhone.
No.
Oh man,
Oh my
I feel so
god,
bad for
man.
Detroit, man. Listen, man, Detroit versus everybody, dog. Listen, There's a reason why Sean McVay shipped that mofo to motherfucking Detroit, dog. I get
What?
it,
Hey,
bruh.
hey, hey! What was it that James? Oh, he called him Jared Goof. That's right. Yeah, they had Jared Goof yesterday, man.
They
They
had
had
Jared
Jared.
Goof, man. Sean McVay understood. I can't win with this dude, man. I know who he is, dog. When them lights get bright, the ball's gonna go to the other team, dog. Like, and first thing, shout out to Tom Brady. Tom Brady has been way over criticized this entire season, but he got the love that he deserved because he called a great game. You can feel the enthusiasm. You can feel like that dude wanted to be on the field. But when that man threw that pick, he said, Jared, you can't do that. You can't do that. It made Tom Brady sick to his stomach to see this, to see such bad quarterback play, dog. Like, it made him sick to his stomach, man. Like, but this is what happens, right? Like, we're at the point, and I'm not gonna say that pure pocket passers can't win in the NFL. We just didn't appreciate the ones that we had. I truly believe that Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees were just supercomputers. They were so advanced at pocket passing that they made it seem way easier than it actually is. Because now we're at this point where you see in this, bro, you have to have an athlete back there, dog. You need that extra time.
Joe Burrow is the only truly elite pocket passer. Like outside of that, who else? It's truly like at that level that you could say is outside of Joe Burrow, bro. And even he
Like
can scramble. You
like
know what I'm
this is
saying? Even
this is the new NFL. Think about this. We have three of the four quarterbacks in in championship games are black or athletic, and then you have a superhuman in Josh Allen, bro. This is just the new NFL, bro. Moves as I move. Go lay down, baby. Go lay down. Go. Go lay
Baby
down,
Z.
baby. Baby Z in the building, man. Okay. Cause we are short for time. What else do you have for this game? What was your biggest
I
takeaway? Other
my
than
big
other than Jayden Daniels and whatnot.
well, I'll have my final takeaway for Jaden Daniels, Herbie, and this might be controversial, but he's probably like as of right now, based on just this season, he's top five. Like
Top five
who's the
quarterback or top five?
quarterback? Yeah, quarterback, top five. Like Herbie,
You're right.
think
You're
about it.
right. It's hard. Yeah,
Think
it's hard to
think
make an
about it.
argument against him. Other than longevity, there's really no argument you can make against him, dog.
The,
Like,
the the only argument people have is he's a rookie, but he's a
yeah,
rookie who's beat other guys who were top 10 this season. Two of them.
they
So
went
that's
from four
that's
and 13 to 12 and 5, and they're in the conference championship. Like,
for the first time since 1992.
you would have to be a top five quarterback to do that, to have that kind of influence, to have that kind of impact, to have that kind of tangible results, right? Like a 12-5 team that goes to the conference championship, and that quarterback 9 times out of 10 is considered a top five quarterback, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
we always say that you need a top five quarterback to even consistently win in the playoffs, except if your name is Jalen. Jalen Hurts, clearly, dog. He's the only one that breaks the trend, who breaks the mold, who breaks the matrix, dog. You know what I'm saying?
But my final point on the Lions before we move on to the next game, I'll make this about the Lions, Herbie. I think the Lions fucked up, man, because their window of opportunity might have closed, man. And I know that might be weird to say because they still have a lot of young talent, but I think coordinators matter in football, Herbie, a lot more than people admit.
clearly, clearly.
And Ben Johnson is likely going to be gone. Aaron Glenn is likely going to be gone. So I don't know how much influence Dan Campbell actually has on the schemes and on the game planning and shit like that. But I think, and then guys get older. You don't keep all the same talent. This was Detroit's time, Herbie. You win 15 games, you get home field advantage. You got, and I know the injuries fucked them up, Herbie. On defense, they
I
just couldn't
mean,
overcome that.
you can't overcome 16 players on IR, and majority of
It's
them on
just
defense. 'Cause remember, Aiden Hutchinson wasn't out there. Carlton
yep,
Davis wasn't out there, right? Like,
yep,
they had second and third stringers out there trying to stop the Washington Commanders, and nobody really stopped the Washington Commanders this entire season. So
yep.
it was already a tall task to begin with,
Facts.
and then you got Jared Goof pulling out a goofball performance, dog. Like, you put them behind the 8 ball. Remember, he threw a pick six. That's 7 points. That's a seven
Right.
point swing. That's a
You
14
gave
point
it to him.
swing. You gave it to him. So now you're 24-13. And then you throw another pick. And then you say, fuck it. Let's just lose all of our minds, bruh. and give Jay, the guy who was out here thrusting the field, let's give him an opportunity to make a decision with the football in his hands and throw the ball, bruh. Like,
Herbie, when I saw that play, that was that was desperation. The Lions were in complete panic mode at that point. Like they were feeling the heat. Why the hell would you call a trick play with Jamison Williams throwing the ball in that situation? You're down 10 points at home in a playoff game. You're gonna call a trick play to Jamison Williams to throw
not
the
the
ball.
time to do that.
They earned that pick. They
They
earned that shit, bro. Like, nah, man, that was
absolutely.
desperation, man.
Me, I'll say, for me, I'm not there with you in regards to it being closed. However, the zipper is going up. The zipper's definitely going up, and they are on borrowed time. So I'll give them one more season because when it goes fast. I.e., the San Francisco 49ers, who were just in the Super Bowl, didn't even make the playoffs, bro. It goes.
Yeah, it's
All
cool.